Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the Podocasts. How about our weekend review? We're just going to call it the weekend review video. Had a ball on the live stream last night. I really did have fun. Me and Belle were picking on each other a little bit, and Emery's always there, stable as ever. If you haven't seen it, replay is available. Knock yourself out. So, hitting a couple things today. Has SIFChain seen the bottom? I'm going to say no, but we're going to talk about it. New stable token being issued based on the peso, Mexican peso. So I've got to mention that. Update to my Coinbase experiment. We'll show you all that. And hoping for a calm weekend. The Dow has been nice and stable. We'll get into that. And we'll get into all of it right after this. I haven't used that graphic in a while, and I actually paid somebody on Fiverr to make that for me, so I thought we should dust it off every now and again. So, as SIFChain seen the bottom, I'm gonna still say no. I think there's a lot more room to dump, but yeah, because you don't want to see this. You never want to see this on anything you're invested in. But I have so much of it that we are an arranged marriage at this point. I literally cannot divest myself of the amount of Rowan that I have without literally eating about half of it just from slippage. So we're an arranged marriage. So guys, big fan of Rowan because I really have a choice. But this is actually interesting right here. Not that I'm, a chart guy, but I haven't seen it actually surge or move at all over the last 14, 21 days. I haven't seen anything. So the fact that it's at least trying is encouraging. It's encouraging to me. You know what? You have to laugh to keep from crying. It hasn't been good to me, but again, we're locked at the hip now. So huge fan, huge fan of SIFChain, and there is, I think it's Terra. I saw it on Cointelegraph that is launching a new stable token, and it's going to be based on the Mexican peso. Now, when you're getting into a stable token, it's pretty clear what you're doing. All right, you're just parking your money, you're idling your money, and you want your money to be safe while it's sitting there just kind of languishing. So pegging it to a country's currency that has been historically a little volatile, caveat emptor on that one. I appreciate that they're doing it. And we've been spending a lot of time talking about stable tokens, and we have to give the air quotes now, talking about stable tokens, because I personally just it hit the hell out of me. Now they're gonna be tomorrow. I think they pushed off the airdrop till tomorrow. So they're going to be kind of restoring these things in a VC sort of locked in 6-month cliff kind of way. But at least, something's going to be happening. So, 2 years from now, I'll be made whole on that. Fortunately, I was under the whale cap. The whale cap's at $500,000. So fortunately, I was under the whale cap with what I had in UST. So I'll be made whole. It'll just take a couple years to get there. But you know what? It's something. That's all I'm going to say on that one, is at least it's something. Crypto has a remarkably short memory, and 6 months from now, people aren't going to remember or talk too passionately about the fact that Luna just got algorithmically destroyed, and that UST went to, I don't even know what it is right now, 8 or 9 cents. So people will forget. And I'm pretty sure they're banking on that. So there we go for the Luna UST people. You're going to kind of, in a weird sort of DeFi way, be made whole. So that's something. And update on my little Coinbase experiment here. So my distrust of any stable tokens right now, only because we kind of did the math. And look, it was guerrilla math. All right, we did not sit down and break all this out. But you're pushing on about 20% of the total market value. Total crypto market value is sitting there in stable tokens right now. So you're talking, upwards of 200 billion if you spread it all the way across every stable token that exists. So that is a lot of idle money. And because of that, I'm a little bit hesitant to use them. I still have some in USDC, some in DAI, some in Frax. So it is spread out a little bit. So if one goes, at least I don't get, wiped out. But the fact that there are so many and that they are still people launching new stable tokens, it's just kind of giving me a natural distrust right now. So I've been parking some of my money, my APR money, APY money. You know what? All right, it's the money I get from SiftChain. I've kind of been parking it over here in just some of the more bluer chip uh, tokens, and I'm not buying them up hoping that they go up. I'm just buying them hoping that they don't go down that much, and that's kind of where we are. So up in for the week, AMP actually performed the best. I'm only down about $700 on, only down about 10% on AMP overall from a $7,000 worth of buy. We're sitting at 6,200. Polygon did okay. But it's still there about 10%. And Scale did not work out at all. That one, we took about 25% hit on Scale. The market's been rough. I mean, it's just been rough. Nothing is immune to it right now. There might be some playthings or some really deep DeFi tokens that are doing some popping, but it's nothing that I'm terribly interested in right now. So, yeah, I'm just you know what, you're taking a shot here more or less. It's either that or I park it in USDC and just hope it doesn't collapse. I know that these could go down 10-15%, but I know that UST went down 90 to 95%. So for me, it's just right now in this particular, I'm just playing around with it, guys. This is not any kind of serious investing, and please don't follow me off this particular cliff. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and then I'll go ahead and wrap it. Only too much. People can only take so much of me. Is I actually like the way that the Dow is looking right now. It's still up, and if it finishes at least even, then it had an up week. Now we haven't had an up week in the Dow for a good 8 weeks now, and it is clear that sentiment has rolled over into the crypto market. So I would just love to have a nice calm weekend. Oh, the weekends have always they've steadily been recovering the Bitcoin, just a little bit, a few percentage points, but those add up. And the problem though is that Monday hits and then straight down she goes. So yeah, I'm just kind of hoping that it finishes on an up week. People get excited. Investors, hey, we're back. Life is going to be good. And maybe we can get a little bit of recovery. I can do a little bit of skimming this weekend. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Yeah, so everybody give it up for the Dow. That is all we have tonight. Tomorrow will be a members-only stream. I think it's just me. So, yeah, you guys get to watch me fumble around and try to actually produce a show and maintain a dialogue while I'm doing it, so it'll be a little bit rough, but it is the member stream, the OGs, everybody getting together. So those of you who don't have anything to do Saturday night, you are invited. And that's all we got, guys. Please stay safe and please be smart with your money. Cheers.